Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? How are you going on with your studies? I hope you all must be doing very well. This is the starting of the session. All of you must be in resting mode, but this is a piece of advice for the students of 9th and 10th. Start doing hard work from today onwards, because this hard work will give a better and best result. Okay, you're not supposed to rest for any single second. So better start doing your studies for each and every subject equally. Now let us take another important topic, that is to prove root 2 is irrational. Basically, it is a part of class 10th NCERT, and it is a very important question. But I have heard somewhere that it will come in class 9th also from this year onwards. Let us see. But for 10th, it is very important topic. Let us assume that, this is to be proved that root 2 is irrational. But let us assume that it is not irrational, it is rational, okay? Let us assume that root 2 is rational. And we have already studied in lesson 1 of class 9th that if it is a rational, if any number is rational, that it can be written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are co-primes and Q not equals to 0. Let me explain you the meaning of co-primes. Co-primes are the numbers which do not have any common factor. Remember this point very clearly. Keep this point in your mind for proving this question, that co-primes will not have any common factor. Okay. Now, let us proceed. Squaring both sides. So I'm solving this equation, squaring both sides. So by squaring root 2, we will get 2 and is equals to P square upon Q square. So by solving this equation, we will get 2Q square is equals to P square. This is a very important equation for this proving part. See, from this equation, observe this 2. It shows that 2 completely divides P square. Okay. Means 2 is a factor of P square. From this equation, we can say that 2 is a factor of P square. So from equation 1, we can say that 2 is a factor of P square. Now, if 2 is a factor of P square, then it also be a factor of P. This is a theorem 1.2 of class 10th NCERT, first chapter. 2 is also a factor of P. It is already proved. If 2 is a factor of P square, then 2 is also a factor of P. So let us assume that P is equals to 2K for any integer K. Because 2 is a factor of P, so 2 will be written along with the integer as well. Okay. So put this value of P in equation 1. Instead of writing P square, we will write 2K whole square. Okay. Put this value of P in equation 1. So 2Q square is equals to 2K square, and it will be written as 2Q square is equals to 4K square. By solving, we will get Q square is equals to 2K square. Is that clear? By solving, we are solving this equation. Nothing special thing we are doing here. So this is equation 2. From this equation, observe again 2. 2 is a factor of Q square. From equation 2, we can say that 2 is a factor of Q square. So 2 is a factor of Q from theorem 1.2. Okay, you can write or you don't. You are not supposed to write whatever you want, but these two lines have to be written. 2 is a factor of Q square, which shows that 2 is a factor of Q also. Okay, this is a rule. Now from equation 1 and 2, from here we say that 2 is a factor of P, and from here we are saying that 2 is a factor of Q. It means it is proved that P and Q have a common factor 2. By equation 1 and 2, we find 2 as a common factor of P and Q. Right? Which is absolutely a contradiction, because in starting, we already have written here that P and Q are co-primes. P and Q must not have any common factor. But here in the proof, we find that 2 as a common factor, which is a contradiction. Contradiction means इस बात का विरोध कर रहा है, हमारे फर्स्ट पॉइंट का ये विरोध कर रहा है कि 2 इसका कॉमन फैक्टर है, और यहाँ हम कह रहे हैं नहीं होना चाहिए। तो ये बात यहाँ गलत हो गई कि √2 एक रैशनल नंबर है, which is absolutely a contradiction as it was mentioned that P and Q are co-primes. So we can say that √2 is not a rational number, hence √2 is irrational. Right? So this is a part of √2 is a irrational number. Similarly, I have proved √3 is a irrational number. Same process, same steps will be done here. Let us assume that √3 is rational. Again, √3 will be written as P upon Q, in the form of P upon Q, and P and Q are co-primes and Q not equals to 0. This is the most important point to be written here, because without this point you are not supposed to prove this part. Okay, P and Q are co-primes and Q not equals to 0. Again, P and Q do not have any common factors. So let us start with squaring both sides. Same process we are doing. So we will get 3 is equals to P square upon Q square, or 3Q square is equals to P square. This is equation 1. It shows that 3 is a factor of P square. 3 is a factor of P square, which implies that 3 is a factor of P. Again, theorem 1.2. So let us take P is equals to 3K, because 3 is a factor, and for any integer K, 3 will come along with the integer, because 3 is a factor of P. So put this value of P in equation 1. Here we will write 3K square in place of P square. This is the solution. 3Q square is equals to 3K square. And we will get Q square is equals to 3K square. By solving this whole equation, I get Q square is equals to 3K square. From here also you can say that 3 is a factor of Q square, or 3 is a factor of Q also. Now 3 is a factor of Q also, 3 is a factor of P also. Then again it is a contradiction that P and Q are co-primes. Okay. Written here it shows that 3 is a factor of Q square, or we can say that 3 is a factor of Q. From equation 1 and 2, we find that 3 is a common factor of P and Q. Earlier we have written that 3 is a factor of Q. Then we find that 3 is a factor of, earlier we said that P is a factor of P. Sorry, 3 is a factor of P. Here we are saying that 3 is a factor of Q. So it is a contradictions that P and Q are co-primes, which we have written earlier at the starting. Hence √3 is not rational, it is irrational. यहाँ हमारा प्रूविंग गलत हो गया. हमने जो लिया था कि P अपॉन Q, P और Q को प्राइम्स नहीं है, सॉरी आर को प्राइम्स है, और यहाँ पर प्रूव हमें नहीं हो रहा है कि ये को प्राइम्स हैं, क्योंकि हमें एक कॉमन फैक्टर 3 दोनों का मिल गया है, जो नहीं होना चाहिए था. So I have written here that which contradicts that P and Q are co-primes. Contradicts means इस चीज़ का विरोध कर रहा है कि P और Q co-primes हैं. Hence √3 is irrational. This is proved. Similarly, you will have to do for √5 is irrational. This is your home task. Same process, same steps will be done. So this is the very important question of class 10th, and for class 9th, I think it will be a part of class 9th also. So you can take the screenshot if you want to understand this question again on your own, and it is very simple. And students, you are not supposed to learn the steps. I have already explained each and every step very clearly. So better, instead of learning the steps, you keep the steps in your mind, each and every steps. Okay. So this is all about √2 and √3, and √5 is your task, and I hope you all will be able to do this. So All the very best, and bye bye. See you again with another important topic. Take care.